What's up? What's up? What's up? WWE. What it do? What it do? WWE Nation. The Murphy family. WWE. WWE yesterday. WWE today. WWE forever, baby. How's it going? How's it going? How's it going, everybody? Man, we have some breaking news. Big breaking news. Now, I'm driving, but I had to get on here and break this news, man. Vince McMahon has retired from WWE. Yes, you heard me correctly. Vince McMahon, the chairman, the boss, everything that the man is, he has retired from WWE. Breaking news is just now coming across the wire, man, and I'm driving. I got that notification, and I just had to get on here and talk about it a little bit. You heard me correctly. Vince McMahon, the chairman of WWE, has retired. Now, we know that Vince had all these investigations going on, all this stuff going on, with these women, these affairs and all that. We know he was in hot water, right? And apparently there were a lot of other stories that were set to come out. But Vince retired. We know he had stepped down momentarily. A lot of people thought it would just be momentarily while all this stuff settled. And of course he will be back. But now here we are. What is this? Friday, a week before SummerSlam weekend. 1 week before SummerSlam weekend coming up next weekend. I'll be there in Nashville, Tennessee. And we get to say, what up, AC? What up, man? Yeah, I know we've been talking about the Lakers all day, but this news came across the wire. I had to get on here and talk about it, man. SummerSlam is next weekend in Nashville, Tennessee. I'll be there for that. But we get this news 1 week before SummerSlam, the biggest, second biggest event other than the WrestleMania, happening next weekend, and we get this news. Vince McMahon has retired. Now, I did see a report that Vince was not at this past week's episode of Monday Night Raw, and that's very, very rare. If anyone knows Vince McMahon does not miss live events. Vince McMahon is the most hands-on chairman, the most hands-on CEO in all of business, right? He's hands-on. He sits back there in the gorilla position. For those of you who don't know what the gorilla position is, that's when the superstars, the wrestlers, where they come out, to the crowd, and make their entrance on the stage and all that. There's a little area back there where some of the guys sit, the executives, and they sit there, and Vince McMahon sits right there, So the first person you see when you come out, when you come backstage, or the last person you see before you go out, amongst the WWE universe, the live crowd, you see Vince McMahon. He sits there. He does his play-by-play right there, and he talks to everyone and everything. So Vince sits right there every single show, and the report came out that he was not there on Monday, and I guess this is why, man. Vince doesn't miss shows, and I guess now this happens, and now we see why he hasn't. He wasn't there, and again, he had all these allegations and stuff against him, which a lot seem to be true. All this stuff with these women and stuff, but that's just wow, man. To get this news, Vince McMahon retiring, like a lot of us never saw Vince McMahon ever leaving the company. We thought he would die backstage. And now we got a WWE without Vince McMahon. So Stephanie has stepped in his place. Again, Vince McMahon stepped down from running the company. He stepped down of acting chairman and CEO. He stepped down as the active CEO of the company, some weeks ago when all this stuff first broke out about all these allegations and stuff, these sexual assaults and all the stuff that he has going on. He stepped down, and Stephanie McMahon came back, and she filled his role. So she was the acting CEO, but now it's looking like that may be a permanent role. Now, it's crazy because right before all this stuff broke about Vince, Stephanie McMahon took a leave of absence. Sorry, I can't even talk. She took a leave of absence and to be with her family. We know her husband Triple H. Paul Levesque, he had to retire from in-ring competition. He had a real life scare. It wasn't a storyline or a work or anything. He really almost died. He had to have a pacemaker put in, and we almost lost Triple H. So Stephanie wanted to take time away from the company and be with her family. Of course, they have young, beautiful girls that they're raising and all that stuff. But the Vince McMahon news broke, and Stephanie had to come back. And again, she was the acting CEO. But now Vince has retired, and now Stephanie may be in that spot permanently, indefinitely. Now, I don't know what the board's going to do. They got to vote on a new chairman and all. A new CEO and all that. So there's a lot to be done. Now, I don't know. Of course, Vince McMahon was not only the CEO, he was also the chairman of the board, which is the top executive. So I don't know if he's relinquishing that title, or if it's just he's stepping down as CEO and stepping down as a character. I don't know. I guess the details will follow the aftermath, and there will be a lot of aftermath from this. But it's just wild seeing this news come across the desk. Vince McMahon is retiring, man. And love him or hate him, Vince McMahon built WWE into a multi-billion-dollar company. Back in the 80s, it's crazy what he's done. Of course, he's not the founder of WWE or WWF as it was. His father was a founder, but he bought the company from his father, and he took it to the next level. WWE is main event now, man. It's up there with UFC. It's up there with it's the best that you can get in live sports entertainment. So it's big, man. And week in and week out, they travel across the world. Travel state to state, city to city, coast to coast. They put on shows every single week, Monday nights, Friday nights. Those are just the televised shows. But in between, you got so many house shows, which house shows are live events that aren't televised, and then you have your pay-per-views or premium live events, if you will. And, they make big money. They go to arenas and sell them out every week. And not just that, they go to stadiums and sell those out every year. WrestleMania, they go to AT&T Cowboy Stadium and they sell it out. And go to this stadium and that stadium. And then next year they're coming here to Los Angeles, my hometown, and they're going to sell out SoFi Stadium. And we're talking about hundreds of thousands of people. And now they're doing it back to back. Now WrestleMania is a full experience the entire weekend, a Saturday show and a Sunday show. So and all this is because of the vision of Vince McMahon. He's the one that created this, man. He's the one that's taken this thing to the next level. And, so love him or hate him, man. Vince, as members of the WWE universe, thank you, Vince. I hate to see him go like this, and I hate to see him go with all these allegations and everything. But, he's 77 years old, man. It's just time for a new chapter. So, it's wild, but yeah, Vince McMahon is retiring, you guys, or he's retired. He announced it on Twitter, so I don't know if we'll see Vince again. I don't know if we'll see him at SmackDown tonight. Of course, there's SmackDown tonight. I don't know if we'll see him at SummerSlam next weekend, if we'll see him on Raw. I don't know, but apparently, as of right now, Vince McMahon has retired. Now, speaking of Triple H, I did see a report also earlier that Triple H has resumed his role with WWE. He wasn't there. He was at home recovering. He was doing some stuff behind the scenes, but now they said he's healthy enough and he's taking his full role on as COO. COO, and he's executive vice president of talent relations. Sorry, that's John Laurinaitis. So he's COO, and then I think he's responsible for finding new stars. He travels the world and searches for new stars. So he's taking that role, and now I assume that he's going to take an even bigger role. With Vince McMahon gone, what does that open up for Triple H? Maybe Triple H will become CEO, of the company, and maybe Stephanie, she becomes co-chair or something. I don't know, man. There's a lot. There's going to be a lot to follow, but again, Vince McMahon retired. I just want to get on here and break the news. I'm in the car driving. From a meeting to another meeting, and when I saw that, I just had to get on here and say something. I couldn't wait till tonight, to say it till SmackDown. I had to say it now, man. That's big time. Vince McMahon has retired, man. What does this mean for the company? Do the McMahons keep the company? Do they sell it? Will someone come in and make an offer that you can't refuse? Because I know right now in the open market, they could fetch, WWE will fetch at least $2 billion, probably plus $2+ billion, an offer. So I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. But WWE Universe, once again, Vince McMahon has retired, or Vince McMahon is retiring. Wow. That's major, guys. All right, so we'll have plenty more to talk about when I'm not driving, and I can sit down and find more information out, and we could really sit down and talk about it. So expect a live for that coming real soon. But again, I just wanted to get on here and break the news. So once again, Vince McMahon is retiring. Sound off down below, in the comment section. I would love to hear your thoughts. And if anything, let's get a thank you, Vince, in that comment section. All right. You guys have a blessed one. We'll catch you guys later. SmackDown tonight. We're heading into the weekend. This is the weekend before SummerSlam. It's also the weekend of my birthday. My birthday is tomorrow, July 23rd, baby. Let's go. But yeah, man, Vince McMahon has retired. I want to hear your thoughts about it. So get in the comment section. Sound off in the comment section. Let's talk about it in the comment section. And we will catch you guys in the next one. WWE yesterday, WWE today, WWE forever. All right, WWE Nation, we will catch you in the next one. Peace out.